this week, I'm going to lead you through a short seated yoga practice, and this is especially for your spine. So you could use this as a gentle wake up in the morning, or maybe as a cool down stretch at the end of a stronger exercise routine. Let's get started. For this week's practice, you don't necessarily need any props unless you like to sit on a block or sit on a cushion. So in that case, have your block, have your cushion, or maybe even a bolster next to your mat, as we are going to go through the practice, all of it in a seat. And we're going to start from a cross-legged seat. So give yourself a moment to find a comfortable cross-legged seat. Or alternatively, you could also start in a butterfly seat. So you can choose which one feels better for you now. So you could soften your hips, and then we'll take a few breaths to begin with. So when you have your seat, we're going to bring arms next to our sides. And from there, as you inhale, gently lengthen arms up. And imagine you're trying to make your spine just a bit longer as well. And then exhale, release the arms down. So finding a bit of a lift through the spine. Same again. Inhale, lengthen arms up. Maybe a slightly bigger breath. And then exhale, release the arms down. Keep your shoulders soft. We'll do this once more. Inhale to lengthen up. And then exhale, release. Bring your arms down. And then step your hands in front of your legs. Now, we're not going to do a full forward bend, just a bit of a hinging forward from the hips, maybe a bit of a rounding through the spine. And just let your neck, your head lean forward as well. We're going to stay on the hands and gently rock the weight from one hand to the other. Maybe the weight is moving from one hip, one buttock to the other as well. Just getting a feel for a forward bend. We'll have bigger forward bends towards the end of the practice. Then, staying in that seat, walk your hands towards the right knee or kind of towards the right side of your mat. And here you might start to find a bit of a side bend. Maybe there's a bit of an opening through the left side. You decide how far you walk your hands. We're still not doing a full forward bend, not a full rounding, not a full side bend either, but just feeling the left side body. Breathe there in and out. Check the shoulders are soft. And then we'll travel to the other side. So let's walk hands towards the left side. Head coming closer to the left knee. And now we might feel that this side is a bit different. Maybe one side feels a bit easier, a bit looser, a bit more relaxed than the other. And just find a place where there's a bit of a sensation on the right side of your body. Maybe you feel this along your whole spine. Maybe there's opening on the back side. Take another breath in and out. And remember, you decide how far down you go. And then slowly bring yourself back to center. And then we're going to help the back, the neck, the head up. Open the chest. And now bring your hands, your arms in front of you, and then cross your arms and then turn palms towards each other. We're going to interlock the fingers. I'll turn a bit sideways for you. So arms crossed or the wrists crossed. And from here, exhale, start to bring your chin to your chest and slightly round your upper back. Giving a gentle stretch for the neck. Maybe you feel this in the shoulders, maybe between the shoulder blades. Take another breath in and out. So trying to get a bit of feel for the upper spine. Next in breath, come back to center and change that crossing in your wrists. So now the other hand, other arm on top. Again, interlock fingers, and then same again. Exhale, bring your chin towards the chest. Round the upper spine gently. So you could lean your upper back a bit as the arms gently reach forward. Take another breath in and out. And then inhale, come back to center and release the arms. You could roll the shoulders. Now from your seat, we're gonna move into a deer pose. So we're gonna leave right shin in front, bring the left leg kind of next to us or slightly behind you. So your left foot is a bit closer to your left buttock. Now the left foot is kind of behind you. And from here, we're gonna go into a seated, twisted deer. So we're gonna bring left hand on the right thigh or right knee, and then right hand walks behind you or to your right side. Inhale, open the chest, and as you exhale, just very gently start to turn and twist to your right. Now your left buttock, the left side of the pelvis can come off the mat, happily can come off the mat. Try to keep your shoulders soft and just breathing towards that chest space, towards the ribs. Take another breath in and out. And then exhale, release the twist. And now extend your right leg in front of you. I'm going to bring that left leg all the way around and step left foot to the outside of the right thigh or knee. We'll twist the other way. So now right arm can hug the left knee. Left hand walks behind you, and you could stay on your fingertips if that gives a bit more length for the arm. Inhale to gently open the chest, and then exhale. Now twist the opposite way. So now we're twisting to the left. And here as well, your pelvis can move. You don't need to fix your both buttocks next to each other. Maybe the left side of the pelvis moves a bit further back, so you can let your pelvis twist as well. And keep breathing. It's a gentle twist. Take another breath in and out. And then exhale, release your twist, come back to center. And now you have option here. You can either bring your left leg into shoelace or half shoelace. So bringing left knee almost on top of the right knee as we go into forward bend. Or the other option would be to bring your left foot to the inside of your right thigh for a half butterfly. So either way, we're going to leave the right leg in front of us. Inhale, open the chest, and exhale, start to walk your fingers along the mat towards the right ankle, the right foot. And see how far you feel good to round your spine. So now we are coming to a bigger forward bend, allowing the spine to round more. Of course, there's also that tilting forward from the pelvis. So it's a combination now of pelvis tilting forward, spine rounding. And it might be an intense pose for the legs as well. So if you only feel this in the legs, nothing in your back, you're not doing this wrong. You're doing it very well. It just depends on where we have tightness. That's where we probably feel it the most. Take another breath in and out wherever you are. And then slowly with an in breath, roll the back up. You can help with your hands, with your arms. And then we're going to stay on the same side for one more pose. Now we're going to open the left leg further to the side, leaving the right leg more on the right side. We'll do one more side bend. So here, you could now start to walk your right hand towards the right ankle, or maybe it's on the mat. And then inhale, lengthen the left arm up, open the chest, and exhale, lean towards the right leg. You can adjust where the right hand is, or maybe you lean your right arm onto that right leg. Left arm can either stay overhead, or you can also bring it behind the back if that releases your neck, your shoulders more. And you can let your head, your neck move into that side bend as well. If it's really intense, maybe lean elbow onto your right leg and then lean your head onto your right hand, giving a bit of support for the neck. And we'll take a couple more breaths here, really trying to breathe towards that left side body. Softening the shoulders, one more breath in and out. And then as you inhale, reach yourself back up. You can help with the hands, with the arms. And exhale, release the left arm down. Now we're going to go from the deer pose, all of these poses, to the other side. So you can leave your left leg bent. Bend your right leg, so your right foot is more kind of behind you, next to you. We're going to bring a right hand to left thigh or left knee, and left hand somewhere behind us. Inhale to open the chest. Maybe already here your right buttock is happily off the mat. Exhale, twist to your left. And again, we're repeating the poses on the other side, and that might mean that the poses feel different. Maybe the shape is different. And if there's any pain in your body, then give yourself the permission to take a step back. Don't push yourself too far. Take another breath in and out in that twist. And then exhale, release the twist, come back to center, extend your left leg, and then we're going to twist the other way. So we'll bring the right leg in front of us and then cross the right foot to the outside of the left leg. And here we'll use the left arm to hug the right knee, and then right hand, or maybe just the fingertips on the mat behind you. Inhale to open the chest. Exhale, twist to the right. And here again, pelvis can move. Maybe the right hip moves a bit more back. Let your chest open. Don't force your lower back into a too big twist. More of that twist comes from your upper spine. And head, your neck can turn into that twist as well if you want. Take another breath or two in and out. With each exhalation, you can remind yourself to soften the shoulders. It's easy to gather tension higher up. And then exhale, release that twist. And now you have the two options. You can either bring right leg into a half shoelace, so knee kind of crossing on top of that left knee, or you can bring your right foot on the inside of your left leg. You decide. You could maybe try the same option that you did on the first side, and then if it doesn't work, then choose the other one. But from here, we'll inhale first, and then exhale, start to lean forward, and you can walk your hands towards that left foot. I suggest not to pull holding the foot, but we could maybe keep hands just resting on the floor, or maybe the hands keep walking a bit further forward. And then let your spine round.
And breathe towards that back side of your body. Breathing towards the back of the ribs. Maybe down towards the lower back. Softening the neck, softening the shoulders. Again, you might feel this more in the legs. That is very okay. Let's take 2 more breaths in and out. And then slowly with an in breath, roll the back up. You can help with the hands. You can leave your left leg about where it is and we'll open the right leg, keeping it bent, but turning it more to the right side. So it's a more open pose as we go into that one more side bend. So you could walk left hand towards the left foot. It could be on the mat, could be on the leg. And then inhale, lengthen your right arm up. Exhale, bend further towards the left leg. So we get an opening on the right side of the spine. Again, you might feel this a lot in the legs, and that's very fine. The right arm could stay up, or you can bring it behind the back. You might lean left arm onto your left leg, and you have the option to bring a hand under the head. So elbow leaning onto that left leg and then leaning onto your hand with your head. That might release the neck, might release the shoulders. And breathing here. Again, opening with the breath, the ribs, that whole right side body. Take another breath in and out. And then as you inhale, start to lift yourself up. You can help with the hands, with the arms. And exhale, release arms down. You can roll the shoulders. And we're going to do 2 more poses. And now you have options here for legs. Either extend your both legs in front of you or open legs into a butterfly shape. The next 2 poses, you're going to have these 2 options for the legs, so feel free to adjust the legs. Step hands behind your pelvis. See where your fingers need to point so your shoulders are happy. And then as you inhale, start to lift your chest bone up. So we get a small back bend. You could look up. You could even drop your head further back. Or you can keep chin towards the chest. But really try to press down through the arms and lift the chest bone up. 2 more breaths in and out. And then if you have your head further back, first bring chin to your chest and then walk hands closer to pelvis. You can either keep your legs as they are, whether they're in front of you or in a butterfly, or you could at this point change the shape in the legs. I'm gonna move from the butterfly to extending the legs. We'll do 1 last forward bend. And remember, you can sit on something if that helps your forward bend. So inhale to open the chest. Exhale, let your chest soften round your spine, walking the hands further forward, finding a full forward bend. And here, again, not pulling on the feet, but if it helps you, you might hold your feet, you might hold your ankles if that supports your forward bend. Knees don't have to be straight if you have legs in front of you. So choose a shape for the legs that allows your spine to find this last forward bend. Here as well, you could also lean your head onto your arms or hands. 3 more breaths. Once more, breathing towards the back side of the spine. Give yourself one more breath in and out. And then with the next in-breath, slowly bring your back up. Open the chest. Find your final seat. Maybe it's a cross-legged seat. Maybe it's something else. Where do you feel you could give yourself a few more breaths? If you want, you can bring one hand onto your chest, one hand onto your belly. We're coming to the end of our practice. Send a few breaths down and up along the spine. And if you now feel that you want to continue your practice, you're very welcome to continue, slide into your practice, back into some more movement from here. Or if you are now closing your practice, as always, thank yourself, most importantly, for taking some time to move, to breathe, to check in with your body. And I thank you very much for joining in. Namaste. Thank you. Good, and before you go, please give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed the practice, and also leave your comments below. Any questions, any thoughts about the practice, I would love to hear. Thank you for joining in, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.